Need to play out a reaction that's just come in from Congress MP Karti Chidambaram. Once again has been very vocal, has walked hand in hand in raising this issue against the central government. Listen
in. Okay, joining me now is Mr. Karti Chidambaram. Karti, the point is that there is a dilemma which I see within the Congress party. Do you think your insistence on no to Hindi could clash with, say, the concerns being raised by many of the North Indian MPs and leaders of the Congress party?
See, our needs in Tamil Nadu are in no way in conflict with the needs and requirements of other states. And there must be a flexible approach. This one size fits all doesn't work. And we have to understand the nuances of Tamil Nadu, the needs of Tamil Nadu, the sensitivities of Tamil Nadu, and programs and policies must be tailored to that. We are in no way in conflict with anybody who is a speaker of any language. All we are saying is we do not want compulsory imposition of a third language, and every time they talk about a third language, it is a code for Hindi, and that is sensitive to us and we will not accept it.
But you heard what Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan had to say yesterday, and also what Nirmala Sitharaman had to say, calling out what she called a duplicity of Congress plus the DMK.
There is nothing duplicitous about our position. We are very clear. Tamil Nadu is well served the two-language formula. I have repeated this ad nauseum. I studied. But
we are part of the PM Shri program and then you oppose it.
No, but you have to have flexibility. Each state must have its flexibility. There is nobody is preventing anybody from learning Hindi. If they want to learn Hindi, they can go learn it privately or join a school which offers that as part of the central board curriculum. The state board schools don't need to have a third language, and there is no capacity to teach a third language because you won't have adequate teachers, and there is also no demand. Please also understand, Mrs. Sitharaman and Mr. Pradhan are quite divorced from the ground reality of Tamil Nadu. There is no demand for the requirement of a third language even at the ground level. Why don't they come to my constituency? Let us walk up to a government school. Let us talk to a set of parents. Let us talk to a set of students and ask them whether they want to learn a third language at this stage. If there is any necessity, people will learn. I've said this before. Lakhs of North Indian workers come to Tamil Nadu. They are welcome in Tamil Nadu. We need their services. We look after them well. They come with no Tamil knowledge. They are not schooled in Tamil. They do not know spoken or written Tamil. They have not been schooled in literature or grammar. But on the ground, after some time, they pick up the language to operate in their jobs. The same way, anybody from Tamil Nadu who has to move to the north of India and has to exclusively communicate in Hindi will pick up the language on their own. There is no reason to thrust it upon people at this moment. And we see it as a cultural assault as well.
Okay. Thank you very much for speaking to CNN.
Okay, very interesting comment, and I want to go across to Pallavi for more on that. Aman, coming back to you in just a bit because we need to once again shift the spotlight back to the latest comment that's coming from Dharmendra Pradhan. He's taken to social media to talk about that detailed letter. But Pallavi, before that, interestingly, Mr. Chidambaram, like the several other congressmen, has continuously spoken of the manner in which the central government is looking at imposing Hindi. So that's one thing that they continue to reiterate. But do tell us a little bit about the divide as well, which is seemingly visible in the Congress over the issue.
Well, in fact, the clarification which has also come in is that Karti Chidambaram and Manikam Tagore, who decided to take part in the protests along with DMK, were not actually asked by the party to do so. They did it on their own, which I think is a very telling sign. As of now, there has not been much of a very aggressive stand, and this is when a day before a parliamentary strategy meeting was being held, Christine. There were these concerns. There is a pressure which is coming in from the DMK. I mean, after all, they are the main stakeholders as far as Tamil politics are concerned, Christine. So this is a do or die battle for them. They are facing pressure coming in from AIADMK, the actor Vijay also making his poll debut, and also an anti-incumbency against the DMK government. So whipping up the Tamil pride and culture is their strongest weapon. And they feel that other parties within the India bloc are not doing enough. And that is the reason the feedback they gave to the top brass of the Congress is, please come out, be more aggressive. If we look at the history, Rahul Gandhi has been a little nuanced. He has objected to UGC, the new education policy, on the grounds that there is going to be an RSS imposition taking place. You're going to get in RSS-minded teachers. But, he's also going to be forced to maintain that balancing act. Not many of the Hindi-speaking leaders of the Congress party are going to come on record to full out attack the NEP or, full out attack the Congress support for the Tamil cause. But there are concerns. After all, later this year, there is a Bihar election, Christine. And I know what Karti Chidambaram says, that one shoe cannot fit into all sizes. But that is exactly what the Congress party is trying to do. Maintain a balancing act on one hand, but on the other hand, also how do you balance the concerns of the North Indian MPs and leaders of the Congress, and on the other hand, a coalition dharma or pressure which is mounting on them.
Oh, so another big dilemma staring at the Congress party with this reaction, making things amply clear on where the party stands overall. Thank you for that, Pallavi. We'll come back to you in just a bit. Going across to Aman. Aman, like I said, the clarification that came in from Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan last night on social media, putting out that entire letter as was being questioned by the DMK MPs. How do we see this shaping up on part of the DMK, on the BJP? Because they continue to reiterate that this is nothing but a stack of lies. This is not going beyond political rhetoric, keeping 2026 elections in mind. But the DMK is now given it another spin by saying that we were only going to implement the PM Shri scheme after the committee which was formed, and what recommendations perhaps would have been made by the committee.
Well, see, Kritzwin, the letter was tweeted out in full by Dharmendra Pradhan, and he had mentioned about it also in the floor of the Rajya Sabha. The 15th March letter from the Tamil Nadu government is very clearly saying that the Tamil Nadu government is almost ready to walk midway. It is saying it is very eager to adopt the PM Shri scheme. Yes, a state government committee will give its recommendations, but it is also asking for money to be released on this assurance that a MOU will be signed with the centre by the end of this March 31st. So clearly the centre is saying, look, you agreed on PM Shri, and PM Shri is integral to NEP, because these PM Shri schools, 14,000 plus schools which have been set up across the country, including in Tamil Nadu, will follow the NEP. So when you are agreeable to signing an MOU on PM Shri, essentially you are agreeable on also adopting the NEP. What has happened later is that when the centre sent a draft MOU on PM Shri to Tamil Nadu wrote back in July last year saying that they omitted the paragraph on NEP and they wanted the PM word to be dropped from PM Shri. This is the source of conflict, and the centre saw this as a U-turn, and the centre suspects this is because BJP sources are saying because the DMK saw the rise of Vijay in the Tamil Nadu politics, who's taking a very pro-Tamil stance. He's a direct threat to the DMK, and especially to Udhanidhi Stalin, the heir, due to the Chief Minister, Mr. Stalin, and Udhanidhi is believed to be calling the shots in the DMK, the BJP believes, and that is why DMK has taken a very hard stance subsequently, both on the NEP as well as the PM Shri scheme, and they have not taken up both till now. So that is what the centre is trying to impress upon, that there is a U-turn, and in fact the Tamil adoption in Tamil Nadu schools is on the decline. Dharmendra Pradhan has cited a lot of figures to cite how massive percentage drop is there in Tamil adoption by students in Tamil government schools. So in fact, he's saying the colonial language usage of English is rising, Tamil language usage is declining in the rule of the DMK, and hence that is why they're not ready to adopt a three-language formula. The second debate which is happening in Parliament today is over Nirmala Sitharaman's Periyar comment, where she thought Periyar has called Tamil language is barbaric. Now we have a series of South Indian, the DMK allies saying, and DMK saying that this is completely wrong, twisting of the comments of Periyar. Mr. Periyar always meant that Tamil was spoken even when humans were in the barbaric age. That old is the Tamil language. He never meant that Tamil language is barbaric. We had Durai Vaiku speaking to us. He's an ally of the DMK, saying that a complete different twist has been given by the government on Periyar, and this is something that the DMK could now officially raise and its allies could raise on the floor of the parliament.
Oh yes, and seeking action against the finance minister while citing those comments. What's also interesting, Aman, is the fact that the BJP seems to be now signalling that the NEP was synonymous to the PM Shri scheme. So why is it that the DMK in the first place signaled in a positive manner in wanting to implement the PM Shri scheme if they were opposed to the idea of NEP since the very beginning? Thank you so much, Pallavi and Aman, for joining us with all those details. A lot of reactions coming in since it's a layered story, a controversy which is only escalating, not just in Tamil Nadu, but in the national capital as well. Listen in.
So what would you say on Nirmala Sitharamanji's comments on Periyar, and Jayalalitha also, both Dharmendra Pradhan and Nirmala Sitharaman spoke about how DMK had insulted and humiliated her?
See, that assembly, what happened in assembly during the former Chief Minister Jayalalitha's time, like it was probably, the assembly was heated up and there were some unsavory incidents by probably by members of both the parties, both ADMK and DMK, and which neither would accept it. But I would probably, with the finance minister's statement with regard to Thandai Periyar, I mean, she is, we don't expect this from her because she very well knows